In this video, we will hear about 3 real scary stories that, in some way or another, are true. I have gathered them from the internet over time and feel like it's time to share them. So let's listen to what other people have encountered during their travels on a bus ride. Also, remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. Bus to the unknown. The hum of the bus engine was the only audible sound as it traversed the long, empty highway, transporting a diverse group of passengers from one city to another. Among them was Lily, a young woman with an affinity for solitude. Her journey took an unexpected turn as the bus approached the outskirts of an old, abandoned town with a history lost to time. As the bus rumbled past the decaying town, Lily felt an abrupt drop in temperature. At first, she dismissed it as a peculiar draft, but then she noticed the subtle shivers and exchanged glances among her fellow passengers. A collective unease settled over the bus, as if an invisible veil had descended upon them. Attempting to shake off the chill, Lily glanced out of the window and caught sight of the dilapidated structures of the abandoned town. Windows shattered, doors ajar. The town seemed frozen in a forgotten era. However, it was the shadowy figures that caught Lily's attention. Silhouettes moved behind the broken windows and vacant doorways, their presence fleeting yet undeniable. Curiosity sparked. Lily strained to see more, her eyes locked on the spectral figures. As the bus continued its journey, the shadows seemed to multiply, casting an eerie dance across the forgotten town. It was as if the remnants of the past were awakening in response to the bus's presence. The temperature inside the bus plummeted further, and Lily, now feeling a piercing headache, gripped her seat. The other passengers also noticed the drop in temperature, and a collective shiver ran through the bus. Whispers of discomfort spread among the passengers, creating an atmosphere thick with unease. Lily's headache intensified, and she couldn't shake the feeling that the spectral figures from the abandoned town were watching her. As she gazed out the window, the shadows seemed to reach out towards the bus, their ethereal forms casting an otherworldly pallor. The abandoned town, once forgotten, had become a nexus between the living and the spectral. As the bus traveled further from the town, Lily's headache subsided, but the sense of foreboding lingered. It was then that the bus speakers crackled to life, emitting distorted voices and eerie whispers. The passengers exchanged bewildered glances, realizing that the voices were not coming from any external source, but were somehow emanating from the bus itself. Lily strained to decipher the whispers, the words weaving a haunting tapestry that seemed to narrate the forgotten history of the town. Murmurs of lost lives, abandoned dreams, and a town left to decay echoed through the bus. The passengers, now entangled in the supernatural narrative, listened in silent horror as the voices painted a portrait of a town erased from the annals of time. Driven by a sense of responsibility, Lily decided to explore the mysteries of the abandoned town. She shared her experiences with the passengers, and despite their initial skepticism, the collective encounter with the supernatural had left an indelible mark on their journey. As the bus approached its next destination, Lily convinced the driver to make a brief stop near the abandoned town. The passengers, a mixture of trepidation and curiosity, disembarked, their breath visible in the cold night air. The shadowy figures that had haunted the bus seemed to retreat, fading into the remnants of the town. Together, the passengers explored the deserted streets, discovering the forgotten history that had tethered the town to the supernatural realm. They uncovered tales of tragedy, loss, and unresolved mysteries that had condemned the town to abandonment. The temperature gradually returned to normal, and the whispers in the bus speakers subsided. Lily and the passengers, having confronted the supernatural, reboarded the bus with a newfound understanding. The journey resumed, but the echoes of the abandoned town lingered, leaving an enduring impression on the passengers who had dared to traverse the thin veil between the living and the spectral. passenger of the past. In the heart of the city, where the rhythm of life never truly fades, Emma found herself seated on the last bus home after an exhaustive night at the graphic design studio. At 30, she had mastered the art of blending into the nightly tapestry of public transportation. Her job as a graphic designer kept her immersed in the digital world. But tonight, she yearned for the simplicity of a quiet ride home. As she settled into her seat, her eyes scanned the dimly lit interior of the bus, and she noticed a lone figure at the back, a silhouette draped in shadows. It seemed to stand in silent observation of the passengers. A chill ran down Emma's spine, but she reasoned that it was merely her fatigued mind playing tricks on her. The bus pulled away from the curb, merging into the sea of city lights. Emma's exhaustion began to weigh on her, and she leaned against the window, gazing at the passing buildings. Yet, no matter how hard she tried to divert her attention, her eyes kept returning to the silent figure at the back. A peculiar coldness began to creep through the bus. Emma tightened her grip on her jacket, realizing that the temperature drop was unnatural for a summer night. She stole glances at her fellow passengers, noting the uneasy expressions that mirrored her own disquiet. The air seemed to thicken with an unspoken tension, and a subtle unease settled over the bus. Whispers, barely audible at first, began to weave through the air. The passengers exchanged perplexed glances, trying to discern the source of the hushed voices that seemed to echo from the shadows. Emma strained to make out the words, a language unfamiliar yet hauntingly close. The whispers carried a weight of unresolved sorrow, leaving an indelible imprint on the night. As the journey continued, Emma's sense of discomfort escalated. Sudden headaches gripped her, and she couldn't shake the feeling that the dreams infiltrating her restless mind were more than mere products of exhaustion. In these dreams, she wandered through dimly lit streets, each step echoing the path of the bus. Emma's surroundings blurred between dream and reality. Objects on the bus seemed to move independently, defying the laws of physics. The boundary between the waking world and the realm of dreams became increasingly indistinct, creating a disconcerting dance between reality and the supernatural. Gazing into the rearview mirror, Emma saw the silent figure cast in shadows. The reflection was distorted, a specter existing on the fringes of her perception. A nameless dread gripped her, intensifying with every passing moment. She felt a connection to the figure, a connection beyond the constraints of the tangible world. Unable to ignore the mounting strangeness, Emma mustered the courage to confront the silent passenger. As she walked down the aisle, the air crackled with anticipation. The whispers crescendoed, filling the bus with a symphony of voices from the past. The figure, now bathed in a dim light, revealed itself as an ethereal manifestation tied to a tragedy that had unfolded on this bus years ago. Through fragmented memories and whispers, Emma pieced together the story. A haunting accident, lives lost, and the silent passenger, a residual echo of sorrow and regret. The figure sought solace, and Emma, fueled by empathy, became a bridge between the living and the spectral. With a gentle touch, Emma conveyed understanding, offering a sense of closure to the silent passenger. The whispers subsided, and the temperature returned to normal. The bus, once lost in unfamiliar streets, found its way back to the familiar route. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon, Emma stepped off the bus, the weight of the supernatural encounter lingering in the air. The city resumed its rhythm, seemingly oblivious to the profound events that had transpired on the nocturnal journey. Yet for Emma, the echoes of the silent passenger's story would forever linger in the recesses of her memory, a testament to the thin veil separating the living from the lingering spirits of the past. The Enchanted Pit Stop. In the quiet hours of the night, a diverse group of strangers found themselves aboard a long-distance bus, each immersed in their thoughts as the vehicle rumbled along the desolate highway. The journey promised an escape from the monotony of their lives. The anonymity of the bus, providing a comforting shield from the outside world. As the city lights faded into the rear view, the passengers settled into their seats, anticipating the solitude of the long road ahead. The bus hummed steadily, its rhythmic vibrations creating a lullaby for those seeking respite from the chaos of their daily lives. It was during one such stretch, far from the city lights and enveloped by the darkness of the night, that the bus driver announced an unexpected stop at a remote gas station. Grumbles of confusion and mild annoyance filled the air as the passengers disembarked, their breath visible in the chilly night air. The gas station stood as a solitary outpost beneath a canopy of stars, its neon sign flickering sporadically, casting an ethereal glow on the barren surroundings. The distant hum of the highway was replaced by an eerie silence as the passengers, a motley crew of individuals with disparate stories, ambled towards the station's convenience store. As the group dispersed to stretch their legs and grab snacks, a palpable tension settled over the gas station. The temperature plummeted, and an otherworldly fog slithered across the pavement, obscuring the boundaries between reality and the supernatural. Unseen eyes seemed to watch from the shadows as the strangers exchanged wary glances. Amid the dimly lit shelves of the convenience store, whispers rode on the frigid breeze, revealing fragments of a tragic tale deeply embedded in the gas station's history. Each dusty corner seemed to echo with the residual sorrows of the past. Objects on the shelves trembled, and the flickering lights cast dancing shadows that mirrored the pain of forgotten memories. As the passengers grappled with the inexplicable phenomena, a sense of unease settled in. The gas station, once a mundane rest stop, had become a portal to a realm where the past intersected with the present. Each step taken by the strangers seemed to disturb the restless spirits lingering in the air. One by one, the passengers found themselves drawn to specific spots within the gas station, as if guided by an unseen force. The air crackled with energy as they unearthed remnants of a tragedy long obscured by time. A faded photograph on the wall told the story of a family that once owned and operated the gas station, their lives cut short by an unforeseen accident. The strangers, now bound by a shared destiny, unraveled the haunting memories intertwined with the gas station's forgotten corners. The ghostly figures of the past manifested before them, seeking acknowledgement and understanding. The gas station, a vessel for the supernatural, became a stage for the unresolved stories of those who had passed through its doors in years gone by. With each revelation, the temperature rose and the fog dissipated into the night. The flickering lights steadied, and the gas station returned to a semblance of normalcy. The strangers, having confronted the echoes of the past, boarded the bus once more, forever changed by the supernatural encounter at the gas station in the heart of the night. As the bus merged back onto the highway, leaving the remote gas station behind, the strangers carried with them the weight of the stories they had uncovered. The highway stretched endlessly before them, but the gas station would forever remain imprinted in their memories, a testament to the thin veil that separates the living from the spectral remnants of the past.